Now, this question came out a number of times. So this particular one was from Brad, and he asks, boards are often asked about the return on investment for AI. How should boards evaluate the financial impact of AI investments, and what role should they play in encouraging AI adoption, like things like sponsoring pilots or requesting AI reports and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I can definitely answer that for sure. So I think certainly at a board level, looking at how they're documenting current operational cost, productivity measures, error rates, revenue streams, just as a baseline metrics, certainly them advising our management teams, and looking at pilot testing, projects on a small scale to measure any change in key metrics, to be able to extrapolate results from a return on investment perspective, and then having management report quarterly biannual updates detailing how AI influences cost savings, revenue growth, productivity improvements, and new initiatives as well. And then there's also non-financial metrics like customer satisfaction, improved insights, risk mitigation, or new revenue channels that may have been assisted through AI projects. Helen, do you have any take?
I love where you're coming from. I think one of the things that's really important, again, to remember is that Gala did a load of research on this last year, and you can deploy AI into your organization, but unless you have the cultural change to support that, it's not going to be successful. And you can spend an awful lot of money, you can throw away an awful lot of money just trying to get the tools into people's hands, but without the training and support, you're not going to have success. And one of the things, again, I'll talk about is the need to find out who are the AI evangelists in your organization. So there are people who are using AI every single day in their home lives, probably in their day jobs. We'll talk about secret cyborgs later on. But there are a lot of people who are really skilled in AI and who are using it. These are the people that you need to go find the use cases that they can advocate for, that they can share those ideas with their colleagues, and get those people working on it and identifying really where those opportunities are, so you can actually start to get that ROI. Start small pilots rather than just trying to scale across the whole organization. But again, from a board perspective, make sure that your AI deployment is sitting not just in your technology committee, but it's also sitting in your people and culture committee. So you're looking at the change that is needed for the organization from a cultural shift and training, rather than just we've got the tools in people's hands, because they're not necessarily going to use them.